The conference men's basketball playoffs kick off this Thursday as play-in action begins for 4 Canada West teams. Led by fourth-year guard Parm Baines, the UFV Cascades host the UNBC Timberwolves Thursday night in Abbotsford in the 11-6 play-in game. Baines led UFV in scoring this season, averaging 16.1 points per game, helping the Cascades to a 13-7 record. The two teams previously met back in late November as UFV won both games over UNBC, who comes into the contest after a 3-7 record to close out the regular season. Two of the T-Wolves' wins, however, came versus teams ahead of them in the standings, beating Alberta and Lethbridge. In Winnipeg, the Westmen are set to host their crosstown rivals, the Manitoba Bisons, in a meeting of the number 8 and 9 seeds. The meeting marks the third consecutive game between the two squads, who wrapped up the regular season last weekend with a home-and-home series. Winnipeg's narrow 81-78 win on the final night of the season secured a home playoff date, as the Westmen finished .002 ahead of the Bisons in the conference RPI. It'll be an all-Cougar matchup in the Queen City Friday night, as the Regina Cougars host the Mount Royal Cougars. Regina comes into the game after a 14-6 regular season, while MRU posted an 8-12 mark. The game is the first meeting of the season between the two squads after Mount Royal eked their way into the playoffs by claiming the 12th and final postseason berth. Rounding out the men's play-in games is the Lethbridge Pronghorns hosting the Victoria Vikes Friday night in southern Alberta. Lethbridge finished 7th in conference RPI, while Victoria ended up 10th. The game marks the second time the pair will meet this season, after the Horns swept the previous meeting back in mid-January with a pair of double-digit victories. You can watch every men's basketball playoff game by tuning into Canada West TV.